Good afternoon. My name is Councilwoman Hanifa Shabazz, and it gives me great pleasure to be here this afternoon for this historical ceremony of inducting Wilmington's Youth Leadership Commissioners. This whole concept and youth participation is something that I think will be dynamic for our city. It gives me great pleasure to bring these young people forward and have our mayor here to do the introduction. And before I go any further, I just would like to introduce some of the individuals who've made this all possible. I want to thank my right-hand person who have helped to conceive this concept, and that was Mr. Chris Dolly, the Executive Director of the William Hicks Anderson Center. I'd like to thank Ms. Erica Holt for being our first Executive Director in bringing this program forward. And also many partnerships with other organizations. We have with us tonight Mr. Namdi Chukwokcha, okay, and others. I'd like to give just a little history about the Wilmington, how this all came about. I am a member of the National League of Cities and also the National Black Caucus of Local Elected Official. This is a national organization of other local elected officials and mayors who come together and talk about different best practices that have been successful in our cities. And when I would go to this annual conference, I would always see all of the youth there. And I wondered what those youth were doing. At that time, I was the chair of City Council's Youth Education and Families Committee, so I went in and sat in on some of the workshops. And I was just so impressed to see our community, our statewide collective of youth actually mediating and conducting the meetings and discussing issues and coming up with solutions that they were facing in their communities, which were similar to the things that we are facing here in our community. And the first thing I said was, how do we do something like that here in the city of Wilmington? So I partnered with one of the oldest youth commissions, that's the Chatham County Wilmington Youth Commission, and we invited them to come here to the city of Wilmington. So they brought their group of young people because they go on city tours, they go traveling, and they stopped here in March of 2010, and we matched them with some youth that we had here in the city because we also were working on a youth commission. So we paired the two together and we saw the instant magnet appeal of our young people with the other young people to see that they too could do this type of leadership. And from that started the Wilmington Youth Leadership Commission. And we've been working diligently with many other youth organizations. And just so that the audience would know what the whole premise of the Wilmington Youth Leadership Commission is, I did an ordinance in May that established it in the office of the mayor. And the purpose of the commission is to be an organization comprised of approximately 35 youth individuals representing the various youth councils and youth organizations throughout the city to come together to be advisors and advocates to the mayor and to city council in the shaping of public policy. So this would be an umbrella organization, a representative of all the youth organizations, so there would be a collective but strong voice of young people to talk about issues. And as we adults make policies that will affect your lives as you grow older, that there would be some insight and input from your perspective. I've watched the Chatham County organization they watch them known of their history of doing things such as helping to select the superintendent of their schools, help them to come up with innovative intervention, prevention programs through their police department, doing advocacy against teen domestic violence, against teen pregnancy. So we know these are same issues that we have prevalent in our community, and so I'm empowering the young people that we have sitting here to be that voice to assist us into talking to your peers to address these issues. So it gives me great honor today to induct you to be our charter commissioners of the Wilmington Youth Leadership Commission. I'd like now to bring forth our mayor to bring you greetings for this evening. Mr. Mayor. Oh, I'd like to also recognize our Council President, Mr. Norman Griffith, has joined us as well.
How's everybody doing?
Okay. Norm, you might as well come on up here too, because we'll do it together.
Okay.
Just want to welcome you all here and congratulate you for getting this far. I think that Hanifa has hit the point that in most of our communities, we don't really have the leadership that we need. People cry about guns and all that. Well, you're not going to remove guns until you deal with how people think and how they get access to it. You're not going to stop teen pregnancy until people start talking about how that happens. Because a lot of young girls buy the line you young guys give them about how much you love them, and how cute they are, and all that. Don't believe a word they say. If you're cute, you're cute. There ain't nothing going to change that. But once you have a child, that's for the rest of your life. And this guy knows it. He had how many kids? And they're all through college now? All of them went through college, but you always have this worry about your children. I lost one son, and once you lose one of your children, it is not the thing that you ever thought you would have to go through. But you should understand this, that you are the determiner of your future. Nobody else will. We can work with you. We can also let them know what the budget is like, how that works. Because we're not like the big cities. We're not like Philadelphia, New York. They're almost states in terms of their money. We don't have that privilege here. We have to work harder at how we deal with social services and all that. So I really want to congratulate all of you. Thank Hanifa for her work. Thank the council president. He'll give you a few words after I finish here. And I think you all are going to be in for sort of an exciting role. I used to be a youth worker years ago. I won't tell you how long ago, but it was a long while ago. And things were totally different then. And we all know it. We had families, we had communities, we didn't have shootings, didn't have all the drugs and all the crap that we see today. For example, just one, and then I'll let the president speak. We just recently had the summer youth program and people were applying. Out of the number of people that applied for the summer youth program, 200 young people got disqualified because they couldn't pass the drug test. 200. You can't be zonked out on drugs. Drugs will stay in your system for weeks. You can't use and go take a test tomorrow and expect to be out of your system. That stuff stays in you for a long time. And if you're dumb enough to use it, that's your problem. Because anybody using drugs has got to be stupid as hell. There ain't no way back. So, I don't like to kid you. We got a lot of work to do, and most of it's in the African American community that we got to do the work. We didn't have to go through this stuff that we see, this stupid idiot stuff going on our streets. So, congratulations, you got the hard work, because everybody will call you all kind of names. Don't let that stop you, because that don't mean a thing. Dumb people will stay dumb for the rest of their lives. So you got to be smarter than that.
Thank you, Jim, I think. I'd like to also introduce Councilman Bud Friel, Councilman at Large on City Council. You know, just to echo some of what the mayor said, you know, it really is a time in Wilmington where you're needed. You don't realize it right now, but you really are needed to provide the kind of leadership in your age group that seems to be missing in some respects. You know, we're getting too comfortable picking up the paper, reading about another murder, and we just flip to the sports section and keep going. And we don't, you know, think too much more about it unless it's somebody you know even. And we can't get like that. You know, every death, I don't care who it is, I mean, we all should be stopping and thinking, now here's a young person who had their whole life in front of them, and now it's been snuffed out. And we don't mean to be all this negative stuff, because you're here for something positive. You're here to you know, in spite of all of this other stuff, you're here to, you know, be that guiding light, that shining star. And I think I just want to say to all of you, we're very happy to have you. It's been my pleasure to support Hanifa in what she does with the National League of Cities and this effort in particular to try to make this happen. What we're doing is only, you know, the seed, but the plant's going to grow from you all. And the way that young people think about things as they get older is just critical. You know, these systems out here that you're going to work in someday, or that you're going to get educated in someday, they work against us. They're not for us. So you have to be doubly qualified. You have to be, you know, really astute on what you're doing if you're going to make it in this world. It is not easy to make it. And I'm not saying that to scare you, because you're here because you're leaders already. And you know that no matter what somebody tells you you can't do, you can do. And I hope every one of you, as the mayor was pointing out, knows that nothing should be standing in your way, and you should never let anybody dictate to you what kind of person, what kind of worker, what kind of employee, whatever you're going to do, what kind of student that you're going to be, all right? As I went through school and through a career, a pretty long one, with DuPont, you know, there was many times when people just assumed I couldn't do something, and even told me that. And if I had let them dictate to me what I could or could not do, I wouldn't be where I am today. I don't mean just as president of city council. The titles don't mean anything. I think the main thing the mayor and I are trying to teach you all is, or tell you, is that what's in your heart that counts. What kind of person are you? You know, are you going to do the right thing when everybody else is saying, no, let's go do this, and this is a negative thing? Are you going to do the right thing? Are you going to stand up? How many remember the movie Boys in the Hood? Everybody see it? Well, remember that night when Cuba Gooding Jr. was in the convertible and they were going to do revenge on the guys that had shot the boy that was the football player. Remember that? And then at some moment, he felt it. He said, stop the car. I want to get out. I'm not going to go with you to do what they ended up doing, which was killing the fellas that killed the football player. And you know, it was a moment in time. But what I'm trying to tell you is you go through those moments every day of your lives. You really do. Well, you have to get out of the car and say, go ahead. Go ahead. You know, I'm going my own way, and I'm going to do what's right. And you know, this is a dramatic example because it ended up being, you know, a murder. But nevertheless, it's that moment when you're saying to yourself as you're going along with the crowd, I'm going to stand on my own 2 feet. I'm going to get out of this car and walk the other way. Let them go on and do what they're going to do. That's the kind of person you have to be. So I wish you all the best. I have no doubt that you'll excel. You'll be successful in this program and bring a lot of success to it. And I wish you all the best. Thanks.
You know, being a leadership commissioner, we will prepare you with the tools that are necessary so that you can do the work. I know that you have already had some courses on understanding the history of the city, because when I say that you will be advisors to the mayor and the city council, you have to know how the city functions and how the law works. So we won't put you in a position, we will provide you with those necessary tools so that you would know how to make change and how to come up with a solution. This also will be great fun. There's 9 steps of methodology that we have in the whole operation of the commission, and fun is included in every one of them. But also in fun, there will be a lesson, because we're hoping that we are preparing you with leadership skills that you will go off to your career of choice, and go off to your career of choice in continuing education, and that once you get your level of degree and knowledge, that you come back to the city and apply that back to the city to continue to make it a great place. So with that, we'll now like to do what we're all here for, and that is to make you officially charter commissioners of the Wilmington Youth Leadership Commission. And I would ask that the mayor and President Griffin join me as we present you with the, and Bud, did you want to say something too? Because I just want to acknowledge too that Bud has been also very helpful to me. I mean, he's one that when I need support in trying to get things together and doing all this, Bud has been right there. And I just want to thank you, Bud, for your continued support in this effort. So, okay. Oh, you want to come up? So will everyone stand, please, and we'll call your name and you come and get presented with your. I'd like to read what the certification says. This document certifies and the young person's name has successfully completed the requirements to become a charter commissioner of the Wilmington Youth Leadership Commission established under Ordinance 11-036, signed this 21st day of June 2012 in the city of Wilmington by our Mayor James M. Baker, and myself, Councilmember Hanifa Shabazz. And beginning, I would like to bring Mr. Darrell Sturgis Jr. Would you please come forward? You come this way. Shake everyone's hand. Shake his hand.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Congratulations, Darrell.
You squeeze through there.
Miss Miracle Wiggins. Beautiful. Congratulations.
Miracle, that's a great name.
Congratulations.
Miss Wiggins.
Thank you.
Shawnee. Sine Tucker.
Congratulations.
Keep going. INA Travis Jones. Anya, excuse me. I knew it was gonna miss one.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
August M. Thomas. August, I'm sorry.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Augusta.
He already looks like an executive.
Chandelier Renee Rubanwa. Say it again, baby. It's beautiful. Chandelier Renee. Oh, beautiful.
Congratulations.
Beautiful name. I'm sorry if I messed it up.
That's old-fashioned.
Abigail Jones. Andre Hurley.
Congratulations.
Cordell Hagler.
Congratulations.
Marlon Chapman.
Congratulations.
Kasia Brown.
Congratulations, Cage.
Jaquan Boardley. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Jaquan.
Kenneth Bling.
Congratulations, Kenneth.
I will tell you guys something, whenever you meet somebody and you're shaking hands, always look them in the face. Never look down. It's considered deceitful.
Lamar Scruggs, sorry. He did, didn't he? Kang Stanford.
Congratulations.
Okay. That's it, is everyone, but who else?
The gentleman didn't come up, did he?
We're missing one person.
Right there.
That was the last one I said. That's
What's his name?
Darren DeMello.
Darren DeMello.
Well, we'll have to catch up with
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations, brother.
Congratulations,
Sorry, I didn't have one, but definitely.
Anybody else?
No, I think we got everybody. Okay.
Introduce the staff people. Staff people.
I was going to get to them, yeah. I wanted to get them all in. I was going to get to them, okay. Okay, now you have been given your certification as a commissioner. We now will finalize this with the reciting of the Wilmington Youth Leadership Commission's creed. Before we say that, I want you to know the core values of the Wilmington Youth Leadership Commission are respect, success, influence, integrity, and leadership. And the affirmation statement of the Wilmington Youth Leadership Commission is as follows. As the city of Wilmington Youth Leadership Commissioners, we shall excel in our schools, community, and government, be responsible and respectful young adults, make a difference in our community, reach our full potential, and be strong students who provide safe and inviting opportunities to youth. Congratulations, you are officially Wilmington Youth Leadership Charter Commissioners. Congratulations. Whew. This has been some work, a long time dream and aspiration of mine to bring this forward, and just really excited to see that it's where we are today. The motto of the Youth Commission is vocalizing our views for a prosperous future. So we're looking forward to great things coming out of our charter commissioners, and so far we already are on our way and have our first stakeholder support partnership. And I'd like to this time to introduce representatives from Nemours Health who have partnered with the Wilmington Youth Commissioner to do our first advocacy exercise. And I'd like to introduce Ms. Dana Griffith and Ms. Sharani. Okay, is your last name?
Sharani Patterson.
Sharani Patterson, forgive me. I know your first name, I couldn't get the last name. And we're really looking forward to this collaborative exercise. So we already have planned for you just to teach you what advocacy is. We have an exercise that we'll take you through this summer, and I don't want to spill the beans right now, okay? But we have a program that we will do, and we'll be excited. I'm quite sure that you will enjoy it and be successful of making a change for health for young people. Did you want to say anything? Did you want to share?
No, we just want to say congratulations to everybody, and on behalf of Nemours, we're just really excited to be a part of the project.
Just tell them what Nemours is.
Come forward.
Not everybody knows what Nemours is.
Well, Nemours, we're actually a part of NHPS, which is the prevention side of Nemours, and we focus more on the prevention piece. We are a division, I would say, of Nemours, just as AI DuPont Children's Hospital, and on that prevention side, so we are looking at trying to ensure that we reduce the amount of visits to the hospital for children, just trying to really make sure that they stay healthy. So our piece in this is trying to create healthy environments, looking at healthy food, how we can just ensure that children stay healthy. So that's NHPS.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
And another accomplishment, I mean, I believe so much in synergy and connecting the dots about various things. As a member of the National NBC Leo and National League of Cities, I registered the city of Wilmington, Mayor. I registered the city of Wilmington to be in the Let's Move project that is produced by our First Lady, Michelle Obama. So Wilmington is a Let's Move city. And this initiative that we've partnered with Nemours it will help us to complete one of the 5 pillars that's in her Let's Move movement. And since then, I mean, it's just great things that are happening. There has been other stakeholders and partners out in the community who we're meeting with next week to even talk about how we're doing even more collaboration to fulfilling the 5 pillars of the Let's Move movement and putting Wilmington on the map. And all of this is done with the leadership of our youth. So I would like to applaud you for stepping forward to take on this task of being a commissioner, because it's not an easy job. But we want you to know that all of us here and many more are right here for you to make sure that you are successful. Congratulations.